Hello everyone, welcome to Craftroom time. Tuesday and a little bit of everything is going to be made today. I saw a video on Instagram this, I don't know, was it weekend or, the last days of last week, made in the video one of these ephemera holders. So I thought, I need another one, and we shall make one just to show how to make one. Really easy and really fun to have. And it's going to be really thick when full. So hello Jen, welcome. So let's look into it. Coffee filters, I have 8 or 10 in this one. This one that we are going to make today is going to be 5. I have cut these out. I think it's an inch. Yep, it's an inch circle punch that I have. So you could really take whatever scrapbook paper that you have, but I am going to create my own and just folding it up like this just to be a little bit easier. And see, actually the folding line there, that's the purpose of that. And then do a little bit of coloring. Watercolor it is for this one. Scrapbook paper, you can do maybe like a masterboard or whatever you like. But I'm just going to have a couple of, I'm all into summer colors, still. It's really warm here, so I haven't really thought about doing anything fall like yet. Let's put those coffee filters aside. And I know that I won't use the whole thing, but I'll just put a little bit of purple in the background of the whole thing here. So hello Serenity Studio Arts, welcome. It's actually been a little bit of everything going on in my life lately, so I haven't been online in chat boxes and things like that for, I don't know, feels like I want to, but I don't have time for it. So usually I take a couple of videos when going to bed, watching, and I got a tip from Eugen, and I watched Charles Crafty World. Something fun going on her channel. If you are a US resident and crafting like us, you can participate in her 10-year YouTube challenge celebration thing that she has going on. That's a really fun thing. I do like to support our crafty friends all over the YouTube, so let's look into Charles Crafty World. She has a video explaining the rules with this challenge, and it sounded really fun. It's for US only, unfortunately, but I thought I would send her a little something anyway. So let's see if we can find a link, or are you able to put one in, Jen? You know, I know that she will have prizes and things, but I will just send her one just for the fun of it because I like to create something. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. So we will start this with some purple and then cut it out really because that's what we are going to do. Let's see. I don't know. Are you in fall mode already? I am definitely not. And I would say, like, for this year, you know, it's different each year, but for this year, I actually talked to a friend of mine today, and we discussed it quite a lot because some years it's like, you know, summer, really, really hot weather, and then suddenly, almost from one day to another, it feels like it's fall. It seems like it's going to be like that for this year too, because it is acting, you know, the weather is acting like that. It's been, I don't know, was it raining last week? And I am asking you because I don't remember if it was raining last week. Usually this time of year it could be like really, really rainy or literally nothing. And you know, it has not really been raining too much lately. Even though the forecast said, you know, it's going to be really rainy, it hasn't really. Thank you so much, Jen, for the link there. So, crafty friends, please go over and look because that sounds really fun. She's going to create some sort of journal with all our bits and pieces that we are sending her. Always fun to have a little bit of things that you create. So what I am going with here is making a little background. Let's see. Yeah, I think that will do. It haven't really taken too much water, so it's almost dry. Hello, Angie. Welcome. And now to the fun part of it all. I am going to just make some small little markings. Let's see if I have my pen ready. Sometimes you kind of feel like you want to have things ready, and sometimes I don't know. It's not really my style of being prepared. I go with the flow almost all the time. Let's see, I'm going to cut this. That's why I'm just doing some small little markings. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about that. That's hard when things like that happen. So the thing that I'm doing here is cutting a little bit bigger than the actual coffee filter size. Let's see, going like that. As you can see, it is a little bit bigger, and that's because, you know, you do need to have some sort of adjustments sometimes, and it's really good to have a little overhang on this thing. Oh, wow, Angie, 2 uncles within 3 weeks. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear. Wow, that's, that, like Jen said, that's really, really hard. So the thing that we have here is actually just the coffee filter, but I made it double so that we have it like this. I do want to decorate this thing before putting in the coffee filters because it makes it a little bit easier to decorate. And I thought, I have all of these. I don't know if you have seen them before, but it's from Cara Brendan and her rainbow kits and the ephemera pieces to go with that. So these ones are green, blue, and purple. She has, all the colors of the rainbow. So we will just cut some out and use. And I thought, what about just putting some butterflies and things on here? Let's see those. We do like links, so I'm really thankful, Jen, that you're helping me with that. It's, in the middle of crafting, and that's kind of like the help that moderators. I'm really grateful that my moderators helped me with that. I feel like I want to have some sort of update, Jen. I hope everything is, going in the right direction. So just cutting out some small little butterflies here and then put them on in some sort of something. Let's see, do we want to have, I do have some others too, so maybe this one. This is also from Cara Brandon. I have all sorts of cutouts and ephemera pieces all over, and I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to use them. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you for her link there. Prayers that, it's really working with the meds, Jen. It's not really fun to, like, I feel, it is, I don't know. I feel it's something coming on, but it's like I will be in bed Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if that ever happens to you. Have so many things going on throughout the week, and finally when the weekend comes, it's like, okay, I am not doing this anymore. It's one of those, like, the body is telling you, like, no, just be in bed. And then finally Monday comes and you are fit for fight again and everything is normal. And especially now when I do work again, I feel like Saturday and Sundays are those days where my body is really like, you need to rest. I have to craft, but don't want to craft. And let's see what Marie was over, so yeah, that's right. Always nice to talk to friends. I don't know about you. I don't want to speak too loud about it, but it's coming our way here too, I think. The thing that has been around the society, I don't know, feels like too long now, really. too long. Let's go for this little butterfly too. And then create something cute on the front here on this ephemera holder. I would go with a little bit of doodling. I think I'm all into doodling lately. You know, I have to craft but don't want to. That's a little bit sad. Because sometimes, I don't know, I feel like I want to do something, but I don't really have the right inspiration, or my mojo is totally off. So, let's see. I'm thinking some sort of cloud, and I don't have the pen that I wanted, of course, when thinking about all of these things. Let's see, is it dry enough? I think it is. We will go with some markers, then decide on what to do. It's kind of nice to do something. So I will go all the way around just to do a little bit of outlining. You can, of course, go with some ink too, but I feel like this is one of those projects that are quick and easy to make, like the things that I do, quick and easy. So I just wanted to show you an easy way to store all your ephemera pieces. So just cut that a little bit rounder. Do the same thing on the other side. Going around. This is a great way of storing small little bits and pieces. Like I am going to create some things later on because I need some little things. More quick and easy. I'm all about quick and easy, but I think you know that. I think I have kind of, you know, gotten into, I do need to craft. I know I want to craft, but I don't have enough time. So that's why I'm all into quick and easy things. Let's see, we do want to have some sort of cloud here, don't we? With the butterflies. A little bit of something. Moving like that. And then some little thing going on here too, right at the bottom of the page, or this holder here, just to have something. Hello, Gail. Welcome, welcome. One might say Doodle. I don't know about this. And I could, of course, made this just, you know, like I did the other line, but it's easier to follow something that you have done already. So I'm just doing a little bit of erasing of the thing here. And of course, you can decorate yours however you like. That's the beauty of this. You can even have like different categories if you like. which, you know, I really thought of making small little ephemera holders with different categories. Ended up thinking, you know what, Mrs. Gigi, I know that you are not going to use them that way, so no. It was one of those. I do want to, let's see, where do I have the blue ink, or do I have it available? I don't know. Am I going black? Just a tiny, I'm not really doing inking in that sense, but I'm doing just a little edge thing here, and I'm not sure it's even visible on camera. That's the thing. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny amount to make more like a shadow. You definitely have to be real with yourself. Oh, I don't know if that is good or bad though. You kind of just need to stop sometimes, and of course you don't want that to be, you know, too much of a difficult thing, because to me it's actually been difficult sometimes to do something that my body or my mind tells me, even though I don't really want. Let's see, just tiniest amount, just to give it a little bit of shadow. Going around this thing too. And you can, of course, do, you know, fabric. You can put all kinds of fun things on here. I do know that I want to put some sort of label. So let's see. We're going to use this one. I'm always looking into using up what I have before doing anything else. The label, you know, if you're doing categorized things, you can definitely do a little label and write something. But I'm thinking, you know, just something like that, just for fun. And when doing this sort of decoration, you can go full on with all sorts of things. You can sew, you can, you know, the imagination is the limit. And there, to me, imagination is no limit. So we go with this and put the purple down here, and then the little, I don't know, don't ask me about the butterflies are really, really nice, but when it comes to all the different versions of them, I have no clue. Just going with the tiniest little thing there to have the antennas. On some, like this one, it's cut out, but I can only imagine that you all know that some antennas are hard to cut out. So here, you know, you can do whatever. You can even put some white into this if you like. We're going to put some white there. Just the tiniest little thing on the clouds, maybe. Even though it could be overboard. Let's see. Adding in a tiny bit of something. Yet again, one of those, a never-ending story if you like it to. Put a little bit more white down here on the other cloud. I don't know. I think then making cartoon-looking clouds like this, to me, clouds they are always white, but are they really? They aren't. It's just I don't know, a vision thing. I think it's playing a trick on us up there in the sky. Could even put like puffy paint. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? I don't have puffy paint right now, but that would be kind of fun to have. Clouds with puffy paint. And then suddenly you have all kinds of ephemera holders with all kinds of fun things. So this is it, or the front of that. And then to the fun part. We are going to glue this one down on the first one, the one that's going to be on the back. I'm just going to put down like this. And then put it once in the middle, putting the other one. Doing that for however many coffee filters you like. For this one I have 5. I could go 10. Depending on how many pockets. You can even do this part here at the spine wider if you want to have that. And then the last one. And then of course going all the way on this one. You can also sew it on if you like. It's a little bit tricky, but you can. So putting this one all the way down. And, there you have it. And then to the closure part. Just for the sake of this, you can of course put the circles and then the coffee filters, but I don't really mind. I am going around this one with some ink, archival coffee ink, just the tiniest amount. And yet again here, using up some scrap bits and pieces. You can also use up scrap bits and pieces for the cover, of course, on this one. And then, I don't know, the hardest, I'm just going yet again with the flow, poking through with the needle. I don't really mind. And then somewhere in the kind of center, eyeballing the whole way through this just to make it easier for myself, really. Of course, making it bigger because this little thing is bigger and harder to put through. And putting it on the other side. And then some sort of ribbon or In my case, I just took some of this. Really, I don't know for how long I've had that one. I would say years. And it really is years. 5 years maybe, or something like it. But I've used it a lot. So I'm going, depending of course how thick you want this whole thing to be. But I'm just doing this to show you. So for me, I'm going with a tie there at this back part, tying it off. And then, you know, you can have it thick or however thick you like. Doing the little closure. Let's see. When using it, it's, you know, I've used the other one. You know, the tiny bits like that. And I'm going like this for now because it's, you know, it's not really too thick. And like I did this one, it's the same, but I know when it's getting too full, it's, you know, it's going to be something like that. So that's really it. I just felt I needed to show you because it's really quick and easy to make yourself some cute little ephemera holder. Hello to all the friends in the background, she says, and hello. You know, you could say that one is for Daisy and this one is for Kara. It really isn't. I've done so many things with their kits lately, so that's why I have small little bits and pieces left. And I just felt I needed to use them up. But you can definitely do that. And I am actually going with Daisy's Tsunami Rose and her things in here, and Kara Brandon and her things in this one. That's true. So you could kind of categorize if you like. One thing though that I haven't really got the time to do, even though I have all the things, and I want to make it yet again a quicker way, is tickets. I do have dies. I do have stamps. You know, I have all those things that you need to create tickets. I would say that I have a digital ephemera to just cut out and create tickets, but I also have this. I don't know. I bought this. I've used them a lot. It's a roll of tickets. It's circus themed, and I definitely don't use the circus themed one, but I thought, and I've done it before, using the back side of them. So that's what we are going for. Yep, kit organizing and all the small little bits and pieces and leftovers. That's one of the things. Definitely good one for leftover pieces. So for this one, I am going to do the back side. And sometimes I just glue the ticket straight onto something, and you know, doesn't really matter what the back side is, but sometimes I also put coffee dyed paper on the back, or you know, lined paper or whatever. But for today, I'm just going to do yet again a couple of tickets because, you know, I do need them. It's one of those that I could sit there for hours and cut it out, but it's way more fun to do it like this. So yet again, using watercolor, just the tiniest amount of water. different colors, of course. Doing a little bit of green maybe. And then do some stamping. So that's what we are going for. I've actually used these for, I don't really know. Last year I remember making tabs with these in my December daily. That's one of the things that I've like, seriously, Mrs. GD, what can you create out of this roll? Because it was, you know, a couple of 100 tickets. I thought the shape of them would really be something that I use, but not really doing the circus theme. Let's see, put some blue. Love stamps. You know, I need to kind of learn how to use them. I have many stamps, but I don't know. I never use them. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome, welcome. Yet again, just the tiniest amount of water just to be on the safe side when it comes, because this isn't really watercolor paper. Just want to create a little bit of a background. Let's see, doing a pink one, and even more pink one up here with a little bit more color. Hello, Zena. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Even more. And now to the, I don't know, the tricky part for me, but I know it needs to be done. Let's see, put a little bit more pink down here. So I bought myself these. I don't know if you have seen them before. I've had them for years, literally, so I have no clue where they came from. Probably, I know it's not like, you know, Wish or AliExpress or something. I know I bought them from somewhere, but I have them like this. Unfortunately, I don't know. But I'm thinking, you know, a ticket like that or a ticket like that. So it's kind of the right size, not quite on this one though, but this is correct size. I got it on Amazon. You know, it could be Amazon. I haven't bought them on Amazon, but you can probably get them there. I realized since I met all of you a couple of years ago, you can buy everything on Amazon, but you can't over here in my, you know, in my place of the world. It's like, I wish, but it's nothing like that. So where do we have the little acrylic stamping block? I would say to use this one, and then let's go with this. Maybe is this the right size? Yes, it is. Just do a little bit of small little ephemera pieces, and yet again show quick and easy and fun way of crafting. My phone is typing. Oh, hello Siri, or hello, I don't know. Who is with you? Vanessa, Alexa, or Siri, or I don't know, all of those women, or No clue. Is it dry enough? No, we will just wait a tiny bit. But that one. Siri. Oh no, that wasn't, look at it. That wasn't good at all. But that's the best part of this. I can do a little bit of testing. That was better. So the thing I do with these, you can of course roll them up again, but I don't do that. I just put them like this and have it for something in the future. That one will go in the bin. Let's see, looking into that one. I do have Timmy stamps. I do have a lot of Timmy stamps. I think I have a ticket Timmy stamp actually somewhere. I know I have. Oh, that was the scissors, if anybody's wondering. I do have Timmy ticket stamps somewhere. It's, I'm kind of afraid of thinking about all the stamps. It's one of those that I need to go through them. Maybe do some sort of categorizing or something. I don't know. I have Timmy Christmas stamps. I have Timmy, I don't know, a lot of Timmy. I have no clue. I have no clue about all these stamps. And I wish I had time to go through them. Maybe I could take this weekend. It kind of feels like I want to take the weekend off and do things in the craft room sometimes. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this one. Ooh, you just got the new one. Oh, the new one's in the one from the Halloween stuff that he released like recently. Hello, Tanya, welcome. So as you can see, created some tickets, and I probably will glue them down to something directly or put a little bit of coffee dyed paper or something on there. I'm not sure. So what's going on in the craft room community, or the craft community? I don't know. I've been away for such a long time, so I haven't really got the information. Do we have, I know Cheryl's have a 10-year anniversary challenge. Anybody else having something fun going on? Doing a couple of more with this one. This is one of those that you can literally just take a couple of minutes adding, I would say, into your daily chores. Wouldn't that be kind of fun to take like a 15-minute, 20-minute break doing a thing like this? Let's see, maybe orange. I'll do a little bit more. This isn't really orange, is it? I thought about this one for quite some time. Oh, a giveaway when reaching 500 subbies. Always fun, always fun. Are there any sales or anything? I kind of feel like I have to take time out of my daily life when looking into all the videos, and I do that with, I'm really not going to be able to follow all of you with the amount of videos and lives and things that I've done before, but I will do my best. 452. Let's get Zena to 500. That would be really, really fun. It's not too far away, is it? It's hopefully in the near future, getting that at community tab and things like that. Are we able to maybe put her on to 470? That wouldn't be impossible, would it? Let's see, that one is a little bit too big. Let's get her to 500 people. Zena the Sassy Crafter. Oh, you know, that's dangerous, Jen, when you are talking about new stamps. I don't really use stamp that much, but, you know, I don't know. We definitely need her to have the community tab, Vanessa, that's true. My time right now is 8:17 p.m. So I'm doing a little bit of evening crafting before getting the kids to bed. That's kind of, you know, the feeling like there is within an hour and a half or something, a little bit of going to bed time over here. I grab his, yep, I can totally understand. I wish I could, but it's kind of expensive over here. Paying like 60, you know, $50-$60. So it's on my wish list. Hello, Barbara. Welcome, welcome. Within a couple of minutes, we have created ourselves a bunch of small little tickets. And you all know you can put them anywhere and everywhere, really. Let's see, how many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, we need to do more than that. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Let's get Zena the Sassy Crafter to 500. Always nice. So hopefully within the next couple of days, we have a little bit of a celebration to do. Don't we, Zena? I hope so. Because I felt when having the community tab, it's kind of nice to be able to write, put out pictures and things like that. Do an update on things. So US residents, go look for Cheryl's 10-year anniversary video further up. I was thinking, I'm not really doing any sort of celebration, but when putting all our years together, you know, some of us have been on YouTube long, and some are new, but it's always fun to have some crafty new friends. Definitely. At least I feel. And especially this summer when I haven't been around much, feels like it's a whole new community out there. I need to say hi to all of you. Hi to all the replayers. Over a year already, Jen. Wow. Time flies by. Oh, friends across the miles. Oh, I need to look into that too, Vanessa. Sometimes I actually wish that we had, I don't want to say, you know, I do want to spend more time on YouTube, but not really with having the screen or having the phone or having an iPad in front of my eyes all the time. But I do want to have small little updates on whatever you do, small little inspirations. So a couple more here. Let's go this one. I could definitely go more like, 10 with this, 10 with the other. I don't know why I haven't. And another one of the same will go on here. Are there any swaps or anything? I know that Beth talked about a tag swap. Was that last week? I'm not sure. And then, of course, there's a whole community of, all kinds of things. I've been looking into crocheting lately, and there's a new world opening up to me with all kinds of new crafty people. So we have made ourselves a couple of more, these tickets, and I can finally say that I can use these because I would never use the circus one on this side, but now, there are tickets to use for whatever type project. Let's see, we just don't want to tear them. It's, I don't know, more my type ticket colors. You can, of course, do however you like. So, let's see. And, of course, things like this. This isn't really going in this one, but you can put all your small little bits and pieces in this little ephemera holder like that. So, I don't know about you, and I don't know how, if you were around last week. Some of you were, I know that. And I have been really inspired lately by doing all sorts of doodling, just because I feel like I, as of right now, only have maybe like 5-10 minutes of being able to do some sort of crafting, and that makes Doodle a whole lot easier. So I created myself a little book inspired by Rebecca, or Becca, Create with Becca. I have added all sorts of things in here. This one added this flower. I feel like there needs to be something up here. And yep, this thing, I'm definitely going to color these in. I haven't really done that. Too many of them. This is some sort of sun. I don't know. These trying to be something growing. But so this is coming to be. It's kind of funny when thinking about it, but it's more like, you know, being with me all the time, everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Doing this, I don't know the end result of this, but let's go with something. Let's see, have some sort of something going on there, and I think, let's see, this one over this, and I'm definitely going to add things. So we are going to create something on this page. Oh, a book of women. That sounds really, really fun. This is literally just to get some sort of something out of the creative part of me screaming that I want to have a couple of hours, but I don't. So yep, that's why it's like this. So do we want to have some sort of flower here? Let's see. Going with, you know, straight off of my mind. Oh, meds are helping. That's good. That's really, really good. I do like when meds are helping us. Makes our lives much, much easier. And, you know, when thinking about this thing, I would say I am definitely not thinking, which means that the end result of this whole thing can be totally, you know, I don't really know. I have no clue. Let's see, put one down here maybe. That's the purpose of this too, just to have something. It's, I want to say a little bit of, you know, something in between Doodle, Centangle, Relax, or, you know, whatever. Let's see, put one there just because. And then we have, let's see, put a moon or something like it. Might be or might not. You know, a little shape of something there. Let's see, what have I missed? Meds are helping, I think, but still sick. Could take 48 hours. Oh, you know, things like that. Let's see, doing something like it up here on the other side. And then I would say that this was a little bit of an inspiration from, I don't even know if you remember my positivity flowers that I created. I want to say it was last year, or was it the year before that? I'm not sure. I created a game, one of those roll a dice type games with positivity flowers. Like I created a game with the owls. Let's see if we can do something like this. It really is, when thinking about the effects there, Zena. Oh, did you have it too? That's so strange how it affects all people totally different. And I would say like totally different because that's how it feels. Let's see, put this one, something down here. Again. Is it a cacti? I don't know. Is it some sort of flower? It's definitely going to be green. Maybe a little one down here. Runny nose, throats, and oh, doesn't really sound too fun. What? Oh, was that the thing that you had, this last week and the week before that, Vanessa? I would say honey, tea, warmly. Oh, no, okay. You definitely need to take some rest. Put your head down and sleep. So this was one thing. I don't know. Let's go to another page. Oh, thank you for the tip there. Turmeric, root, and ginger. It sounds like one of those where my grandmother used to tell, all those. I don't even know the name of it now. I do not know something that is warm. It's my coffee, and I have it always with me in my craft room. Do I always drink it warm? No. With cinnamon and tea and lemon. That sounds, I don't even know what to say. Never heard of that combination. Honey is one that I, because we have our own bees, we have a lot of honey and, things to go with that. Of course, when thinking about it, let's see, doing small little things like this. Could go with some doodly, and I don't want to say I'm really too good at this, but it's fun practicing my doodle version of the butterfly. And I would say this is just for me, but it really isn't because I'm showing you. But, you know, it's one of those. I don't really think too much when doing it, really. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's see, put another one on those. This. And then maybe just turn it around a tiny bit. Yet again, doing some little doodly things here. And now I'm thinking, you know, this is just tips and tricks and having all sorts of things going on. There is no medical, you know, we are not professionals here. Am I the one that's going to talk about that or tell every one of you? Like to have that in the commercials. Please talk to your medical, you know, the or I don't know, even dentists and things like that. I don't do candles, I just need to live in a bubble. The host gathered up some thread and rolled it between her hands and created a long tube for the body. Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's a fun one. You know, you get all sorts of ideas from each other. We're going with, I don't know for that one. Let's see, a couple of more things going here. Will definitely be something. Going on the edge, so putting it down like that. Using up what you have is really, really good. That's my kind of thing. So when doing this, it might be that I color in, you know, just part of it like I've done there. And I don't really know if I'm finished, but it also is one that I will color in the background and leave the whole thing, you know, do the opposite way, really. Let's see if we can take maybe, I'm not sure, we're going the other way around. Now, we will leave this for now. That would be really fun to try. Use it up or get rid of it. I like your thought, Kathy. That's, you know, how I kind of do too. That's why I feel like I want to try certain things because I have too many things, but I don't really have much. Trust me. And you don't really need much because this is bought from, I don't know. Is it secondhand? It is secondhand, but I don't know where, you know, 25 or less. I don't even know. Or if it was 3. And then you need a pen of some sort. This is a fine liner. You could take whatever type pen you have and create. You don't really need too much of anything. You don't really need color to, you know, when doing this either. Doing it black and white is kind of fun. Let's see, going this way. And up here, phone calls. You know, I don't like those either, but it's kind of, you know, accomplish them when I would say it's hard to make phone calls, but it's kind of nice to have them done. Let's see if we can put some sort of color into this just to change it up a little bit. I use a Faber-Castell Polychrome pens, and as usual, if you haven't seen them already, it's a little box of, in this case, 36 pens, all different kind of colors. I had them organized at one point, but I didn't use them that way, so. But let's see, we are going totally random with blue. It's a nice blue. This one is, let's see, oh, you know, I like base pens, but the color is really hard because it's gold. I don't even know what it says. Pathello? Seriously, what's the name of this? PHTHALO. Pathello. You know, the pronunciation. I'm so sorry. Blue. It is the number 9201118. And that's what it is. But I like the color. The coloring in of these, I don't do it for these like 5-10 minutes type things that I talked about earlier. It's literally, and I'm not really kidding, having this with me on the toilet is the best thing. You know, instead of reading something or having your phone or whatever. I would actually say that I recommend it. So maybe it sounds a little bit silly, but that's the best thing that I've done in quite a long time. Ooh, anyone who machine sews with paper should watch that segment of Tanya's video. Oh, we do definitely want to. Let's see, what video? What have I missed? Is there a link up there somewhere? Hello, Paint Girly. I definitely need to go to Tanya's and watch her sewing segment. I'm not really kidding, but I had a couple of thousand videos throughout summer, and I, of course, I cannot. However, my mind is kind of screaming to me, I want to look at all the videos. I cannot do that. It takes me a whole lot too much time. If you give me a can I do that? I don't know. Can I do? Yes, I can. There you have it, I think. Welcome to the blue dress team. I will definitely look into that because sewing, and that is one thing that I've learned. I have one sewing machine for my paper and one for sewing fabric, and it's not really a good thing to do a little bit of this, do both of them at the same time. So are we going blue? No, we are not, because I could definitely go cold colors. Do I bother? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and today I do not. So let's go with this. And doing it up here too. And one might wonder, why haven't I done it on this? I have no clue. Jelly plating. You wish sometimes that you could be able to, look at everybody, but unfortunately we cannot. Let's see, are we going some sort of something in here maybe? Let's go with, and I don't want to say Santangly type thing, but there must be something going on in these squares. Maybe a little bit of color to it too. So let's see, putting green. Link to Tanya's channel, and I don't know, was it the latest? Oh, the segment on needle and thread and sewing machines is about 103. Oh, okay, that sounds really interesting. Putting that on my watch list, or at least in my mind as of right now. So a little bit of green in here makes it a lot better. Let's see. Actually going for this one, back and forth, and this is how I work. Just because I feel like, now I need to do something there, and now I need to do something there. Let's go for a little bit of a red. Circly thing there. Totally random. It's 103 minutes into the video. Oh, at least you have the link there, Barbara, so thank you so much. And as far as I know, Tanya's videos are really, really fun to watch, and you can always learn something new. So please watch the entire video, and then you don't miss anything. Trying not to take a nap. Oh, that's hard. But is it one of those like I want to take a nap and I have to? Or one of those? Because that is really, really hard sometimes. If you really have to take for a certain reason, I don't know. Let's see if we can do something with this one. So for this one, I'm doing a little bit different with different colors in the creation. Sometimes I do. Yeah, her videos are great, and you can always learning something new or something fun. Let's see, putting a little bit of light green in there. Oh no, sleeping habits. That could be really, really hard, Kathy. I remember when I could literally, and I'm not really kidding, I put my head down on the pillow or, you know, in the sofa, just at a, and I would say like the sleeping angle, little tilted head, and within a couple of seconds, really closing my eyes, and I was asleep. Hello, Becky. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Lisa. So fun to have all of you here and finally be back in YouTube land for real. I really felt it like that last week. But I've missed all of you. I've really missed all of you. So, a little bit of doodly type thing going on here. Nothing too serious. Like that. Machine sewing do's and don'ts. Are we going for those sleeves as well? Could really do that because I feel like it needs to be something there. Definitely. Let's go with this one. Light green. And you can see that this is kind of like my favorite green color. I do need to buy myself some new pens. So this is what I do. Oh, thank you, Barbara. It is really fun to be back on track. So doing a little bit of coloring in, making my, I would say in one sense, my own coloring pages. I don't know if you remember me making, and now I'm thinking, was it back in April? I made some little flippy things in my April journal. And I've always loved the things. Let's see, I'm going to show you. I've always loved those. Do you have watermelon there? Like the watermelon to eat? Of course we have. Of course. Actually have one in the fridge. Or no, not in the fridge. It's out there in the kitchen right now. So April 2022 coloring pages. Let's see, I created this for those that didn't know. It's a little bit of a doodly thing there too. Cut it out with an X-Acto. I doodled the thing and cut it out. I created this. The same, technique, but another version. This one with some sunflower. So, I've always loved doing, all kinds of different type doodles. And this is during Easter. I haven't really written much in this one. And here we had at the end of it, or almost the end of it, with the bee and some flowers. And then the last one was a butterfly, some flowers, and all it was doodled and cut out and colored with watercolor. So that was my April journal. I have it all, in post-it things, you know, post-its with colors, and I haven't really written in the actual journal. Not too much anyway. So that's why I kind of like doodling, and I actually thought about making some sort of something like that in this journal, but I'm not really sure yet. It might be because, you know, it's over 500 pages, so it's a lot to go. But it's fun. It's fun. It took a little bit of thinking when doing it, Barbara. It really did. But it was fun. I did make, for my Inspire series that I had with HGT, I created this one. It was actually made like a download on my page on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friends. And you can have it like this, or you can cut these out just to have a try. You know, cut this part out, cut this part out, maybe like the wing there, you know, I don't know. So for this one, just because I wanted this to be a little bit sturdier, I had watercolor paper. I also used watercolor paper when creating this because, you know, it's a little bit flimsy when having all of these, so I wanted it to be sturdy paper. So I encourage you to try because it's fun. And if you don't try, you never learn. I'm like, you know, take whatever you have, try new things. New things are fun. It can be kind of scary sometimes, but it's fun. You have to see it like that. Otherwise I don't know. Do we have any other, you know, ideas or fun projects going on or anything like that? I have all the attention span. You know, you can take it in small little pieces. You can even cut it out. I use an X-Acto knife, but you can, you know, if you have a smaller scissor, you can cut it out. You don't have to have it that intricate, you know, tiny small little bits. All the ideas. I wonder how it would be if we actually created, you know, things with all the ideas that we had. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? I think it would. But it would be kind of crazy too, wouldn't it? I think it would. Do some doodling like this. This kind of... I don't like to use the word easy because I totally understand if it's not for some that are not used to doing things like this. But try. I'm totally sure that you will manage to do it, Barbara. Somehow. I'm totally sure about that. Let's look into adding some blue on these. Why not? And like I am thinking with this one, I wouldn't really say that this, you know, this is a finished page when adding all the colors to these. Most of my projects when doing it like this is like a never-ending story. I always go back and forth and, you know, adding small little bits and pieces just because I feel like it. Do a little bit of some blue around this. kind of looking like blueberries here, but I don't really mind. I like this color blue. Use whatever book you have. Use one book that you have already read. This is, this is a this is Da Vinci Code, Dan Brown. I don't really mind. It's in Swedish, or, so, but it's just for me, myself, and I. Doing the prints, I've been thinking that I would do like, watercolors in the back. Watercolors in the back would be kind of nice. I'm so sorry if you hear all the kids, but they are going to bed. It hasn't been too many days of school yet, so they don't really want to go. Do we have to go to bed? Yes, you do. It's school time. It's one of those days. Let's put a little more into this one, the darker one. One of those projects that take, however many minutes, literally, or seconds. I was at one point thinking that I would do an altered book out of this. But then I thought, I've already done so many altered books. And I wanted to try something else and got inspired by Create with Becca. So if you don't know her, pop over to her. I think she is changing her schedule up a bit, but she has a lot of fun projects going on. So I know that she uses a book similar to this. Back to school tomorrow for your kids. Yep, that's right. It's hard for the little kids. I don't know how it's with you, Becky, or some of you in the stream, but here in Sweden where I live, they have 10 weeks off school through, from June till now. And 10 weeks kind of feels like an eternity, and then, within a second, it's back to school. The feeling of, oh no, I didn't have, that many weeks that I've wanted. And one thing that happened, and we always get information when they start, where they're going to be the first day, and things like that you normally have. And the principal of the school actually wrote, oh, the summer holidays are coming to an end. Welcome back to school, March 15. And, when having a kid that takes things extremely literally, like to the extreme, that wasn't a good thing. We are not going back to school until March, Mom. You can only imagine. Her channel is called Rebecca. Yes, that's true. But then sometimes she refers to it as Create with Becca. I know that her banner on the channel says Create with Becca. So I don't really know, to be totally honest. So, doodling along with me or do something in the background. Let's see. We'll be going with this. This is dark blue, but I'm not really putting too much pressure. Just wanted to add a tiny, tiny, tiny blue little shadow there in the back. The good thing about these pens are that you can really use them, you know, having really, really light color or oh, that didn't, I don't know if you heard that. That was one of my daughters. She didn't really sound too good with a cough. Now I'm talking about it. Hello, Letitia. Welcome, welcome. Sewing, doodle along, do whatever feels right to you. I'm just coloring these doodles. And of course, with a little bit of something there. Can you imagine? Oh, let's see. Did I see something that? Look at this. Oh, I do remember reading this book, and I've seen the movie too. But that is some really, really nice font. I wonder if I should, you know, rip this page out and use it for something else. So when creating this, and I'm just saying for me, I am going back and forth just for the, I don't know, the convenience of doing something. She is not screaming. She is having fun and, you know, scream laughing or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Our principal also messed up the start dates of my son's middle. Oh, the principal, I don't even know. And yeah, it was a little bit of a scream laughter there. Jen, no worries at all. And my husband is right there with them. So doing blue again. I don't know if I've told you. You all know about Luna, our little kitten. Or she isn't that little anymore. But we are expecting some more little kittens coming within maybe a week or two from the other cat, Fifi. I haven't really been showing her much. She is my daughter's cat, and she doesn't really want to be on camera too much. But that's going to be so cute. But you can really see that, you know, it's hard on her now. It's maybe like a week or two left, so let's see, is it too much to add red? I don't know. So this is literally what we do here. Doodling and talking and coloring in. I know I just got to, literally we were like, oh no, because we didn't realize. And then, within, because they are, I don't know, is it like, I think it's 9 weeks that they are pregnant, the cats. And when it was maybe 3 weeks into it, we just realized, like, oh, wait, what's going on? That feeling, like, and there was, 3 weeks into it and only a couple more weeks to go. So, yep, that's what's happening in our household, except for all the other things. Yeah, so this is literally how I work in this one. It's going to be filled up with all kinds of fun things and a never-ending story again, but it's going to be fun to look through when finished. And I am definitely going to keep you updated on all the bits and pieces, with the kittens and everything, because I don't think it would be more than a week. So depending on, we will see what happens next week. We created this, a little ephemera holder, coffee filter type ephemera holder. It's really a fun and easy and quick way to store your bits and pieces. Decoration however you like, of course. Done one before. This one a little bit thicker, but coffee filters are always kind of fun to use. I've used them before for different type projects. And these, I finally got into it and used my ticket stamps, creating me some new tickets. Oh, I seen a lady do this with the it's really, really quick and easy. Create yourself, and I would say, this spine down here, you can make it however thick you like. Yeah, that's where, I saw it on Instagram and I was like, that's a great idea. So you have a little place to store all your things, just to put them down, and you can only imagine, it's going to get thick, but then you have the little thing there to hold it down. So it was really, really fun. Finally being back for real, because it feels like I haven't really been for the last weeks. This was one of those quick and easy and fun projects of mine. I hope I've inspired you to do something else. Don't forget about clicking into all you beautiful people in the chat. And Sina is close to 500 subscribers. So if you haven't, Sina the Sassy Crafter, subscribe to her. There is a whole lot of fun things going on. So, made coffee. I have my coffee here. I am going to put the kids to bed and finally drink my coffee, because I haven't, and it's kind of cold. That's what happened, kind of. I wouldn't say always, but it was really, really fun. I will be back again tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, for Friends Day on a Wednesday, creating something else. I haven't gotten, no clue at all. Have a beautiful rest of your Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for being here, and thank you to all the replayers. Bye, everyone.